Well, hello my beautiful Pisces, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for the end of July, right through the end of August 2024. I've already cleansed your space and I've meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares, and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about, pretending to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings and I will never reach out to you personally to offer one. Also, I will never ask you for money, e-gifts, or donations. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful. There's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Pisces, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is the unified energy of how things are going to come together in the next 6 weeks, okay? Also, make sure that you are in a twin flame connection, because if anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That's more likely to be a false flame connection, and it will waste your wonderful time and drain you of your beautiful love, okay? Also, you'll notice that I'm in different surroundings at the moment. I've just gone to visit my folks for a couple of weeks and I'll be back to my usual space after that. And of course, I've opened a competition for 1 subscriber to win a free personal reading from me. But I will let you know how to win that a little bit later on, because some people are here just for the reading and others, of course, are here for both. So let us begin. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisces? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? What are they meant to see at this time? Can you please show them the way regarding this journey? What are they meant to be aware of regarding this twin flame connection? Now, your first card there is the inner teacher. So you're doing a lot of learning about yourself, about the twin flame journey. Now, for those wonderful subscribers who are returning, first of all, I'd like to say thank you, but also I'm going to give a little bite-sized description of what it means to be in a twin flame connection, because there are some wonderful new subscribers coming in who do ask, what does it mean to be in a twin flame connection? They kind of want to measure what they're going through to see if it's a twin flame connection. So please fast forward this part until I get all of the cards, and then of course connect to your reading, because you probably will have heard the description before. But for everyone else who is wondering what it means to be in a twin flame connection, I'm just going to give you a basic idea of what it means to be in one, just so you can make sure that you're not wasting your time in a false flame connection. Twin flame connection, it's a formed sacred union, which is basically the result of shared difficulty and pain. You will notice that you and your twin have gone through some very similar experiences in life, but it's actually a spiritual awakening and an activated relationship. Rather than a physically romantic relationship, it's more about accepting your spiritual path and your awakening first before you really connect to your twin. And basically, when you're in a twin flame connection, it's more about a process that prepares you to release lower vibrational energy that keeps you stuck in fear, addictive patterns, or unhealthy attachments, or it makes you focus and face things that perhaps you've been running away from that have been left unhealed for quite some time. Now, it's an intense inner vibrational transformation, but it is a personal journey of discovery. So this journey has to be done alone in a solitary energy. And this is why there is a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. Now, not all twin flames follow that pattern, but it is typical that there tends to be a separation period, and this can last for days, months, years, decades. I always say do not wait for your twin to spiritually evolve, because they are going to be working on their own time, and twins that tend to be the runner, they avoid their feelings. They project feelings of fear, they push their twin away because they feel emotionally overwhelmed with the connection because they tend to have abandonment issues. So they basically running away from a part of themselves that they've been running away from their whole life. And when they meet their twin, it is a mirrored connection. So when you look at your twin, you're looking at things within yourself that need to be healed. It actually amplifies these areas. You know, they reflect back to you your greatest strengths, but also your greatest weaknesses. And their presence is to amplify areas that you've been avoiding to promote healing, personal growth, and transformation. And the chaser is willing to surrender to that process. But the runner often has a lot of hard work ahead of them, and they feel it's very difficult. They have to step up and accept their journey and basically really look at parts of themselves that they've been avoiding their whole life. So it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. The twin, who is a runner, will take a step back in order to, first of all, avoid, but then they'll have an ego death, as it were, to break them open to healing. And the chaser, it's a very difficult journey for the chaser because they know that they have met their twin and they were willing to surrender. They often give their whole love, care, and devotion, and the process feels like rejection. But actually, it's the twin who's running away. They're rejecting parts of themselves. But it does feel, that you are being rejected. So it is a very difficult process. And I'm sending a huge hug out there for anyone who is going through this process at this moment in time. Now also, I want you to be aware that twin flames, they feel very deeply for each other right from the very beginning, and they cannot articulate how they feel because they feel that level of depth that it triggers every fearful emotion to the surface in ways that are very complex. So if there's abandonment issues, which tend to be the case in twin flame connections, it definitely makes a person feel that they can be left. So in order to hold on to a sense of control, the ego fights and says, no, I'm not going to get deeply involved in this. I want to protect my heart. I do not want to be hurt. So it pushes away. And, this ego response basically triggers the whole process. And I always describe it like magnets. They push and pull. They're identical in polarity. When you have two twins, of course, two identical energies coming together, they attract each other but also repel each other. There is a space in between. Now that space in between is a separation period. It's there on purpose so that both magnets change their frequency in terms of vibration until they can come together in a match. Now, if we say this is the chaser, if the chaser keeps reaching out to their twin, the twin will keep running. It perpetuates a cycle because no vibrations are changing here. So as soon as that chaser puts all that care, love, devotion, attention on themselves and also on their true life mission and purpose path, which is very important because twins tend to have a calling that they need to adhere to in this lifetime, then you change the frequency here, which then draws this magnet towards the other one. Basically, your twin comes seeking you, but also they're encouraged to spiritually evolve as well until they come together in a match. Again, it's not a game, it's an energetic exchange. And twin flames, just before I get to your cards, it tends to have to do with our idea of what love looks like. Our first foundation of what it means to love comes from our parents or guardians. So it can be a turbulent experience that some have, or it can be that they witness parents or guardians divorcing or separating or cheating or just basically tearing each other apart, and it perpetuates a cycle. Even though that is not your twin's love story, it tends to influence the way that they operate or the way that you operate in love. You go seeking that level of intensity, that drama, that fix of passion, but also that kind of destructive energy. And the twin flame process is there to be the catalyst for change, to break the cycle of repeat. And that's why it's so hard. But anyway, that's really like a very bite-sized kind of description of what it means to be in a twin flame connection. There's a lot more of it online, so please check it out. Let's get straight to your cards. Your first card there is the Hierophant, okay? So this really is a card that indicates that you're doing a lot of learning, but you're also looking within. You're learning about yourself. You're learning about what it is that you want in a relationship and certainly what it is that you don't want. I do see that, looking at the energy, I feel like you're done with this connection. I feel it's been really hard. It's almost made you shut down. You're very protective right now. It's been a lot of hard work, and you feel it's over. With the Ten of Wands there, you've got the Ten of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, and I feel this relationship has spun you off onto your spiritual path. Part of you wants to have faith that you can have a new beginning with this person, but I feel like you've tried everything you can to love this person, but it's been hard. Looking at their energy, I definitely see that they know that you are their twin. They love you, and I know it doesn't feel like it right now, but with the Sun card present in their energy, it feels like they're going through an awakening. They're looking at why they walked away from this at this present time. So the next 6 weeks, there's a lot of thoughts going on. I mean, we got the Ten of Cups and the Hermit energy, so I feel you and your person with the Hermit, I feel both of you are going through the spiritual awakening, the rite of passage. The separation period happens on purpose, so both parties can learn more about themselves, their spiritual path. But I do see with the Ten of Cups that you and this person, you can have a long-term relationship, but I feel you must go through that process. Again, I always say do not wait for your twin, but what I see here is that part of you, it's like you're becoming the runner now. You're stepping back from this. I feel there's this energy of it has transformed who you are. It's transformed how you love. But also I feel like you're fed up. I feel like it's been a long time coming that you wanted to just walk away from this because it hasn't been rewarding. It hasn't been fulfilling. You've given everything you've got to this connection. And the Hierophant, you know, I feel like part of you saw yourself married, settling down with this person. You expected a long-term relationship with this person, but this relationship is meant to teach you about self-love. It's meant to teach you about empowering yourself and recognizing that you are whole all by yourself, that you do not need another person to complete you in any shape or form. This is about falling in love with your life first and reigniting that lust for life as well. And once you do that, then, you know, you're set on your path to your life's purpose path. Basically, you and your person need to focus on your life purpose path at this time. Some of you may have launched into a course of learning, and this is self-development is what I see. So you could be going to like meditation classes, trying to develop your spiritual gifts at this time, connecting to your higher self, your higher wisdom. I feel like you have a lot of questions about this twin flame connection, like why did I meet this person? Why has it gone this way? But it is a catalytic relationship where it changes the vibrations of a person to kind of break them open to spiritual evolution. And it can be a very difficult and painful one there. And I definitely see that it has been very hard for you. But also with the Hierophant energy, I feel you're not just learning about like meditation or being present and being still, because in stillness comes wisdom. I feel some of you are opening and developing those spiritual gifts to go deeper, to connect to your psychic wisdom. But also I feel there is this part of you that is having faith that in the future, when the process has been completed in some way, you recognize that you and your person will somehow reunite. You feel deep down, even though it feels like almost like an opposing energy. There's part of you that's like, we will see each other again. I know this is not over. But also there's another part of you that's like, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. Something needs to change. I feel like you're walking away from this. And because you're walking away from this, I feel like you are the catalyst for change in this connection, and your person is vibrationally shifting. I feel like they're being guided towards their awakening to choose love, because I feel like this person, they've not been choosing love. I feel they've been choosing to keep love at arm's length. But I got to see why, because this person, they're not readily available to see at this moment. They feel very avoidant, whoever this person is. I suspect, and I will pull some cards on it, and when I start touching their energy on the cards, I suspect that this person has loved and lost in the past. They may have had a high-level commitment that they came out of before they met you, and it really broke their heart, damaged their heart. And I'm not here to give anyone an excuse, because this should teach them, you know, how they felt in that relationship, and it all broke down and they were disappointed. It should teach them how to move forward and not repeat a cycle with someone else. But actually this person, I feel like they got caught up in their pain. There's something about pain with this person, that they've been through a bit of a struggle emotionally, mentally, physically. Something has been going on with this person, and they've been really, what I'm being given is that this person's been in the washing machine of life kind of thing. That's what I'm feeling. And again, I'm not here to feel sorry for anybody or give someone a way out. I'm here to try and understand the energy. But I mean, for some of you, this person, they are learning not to play the victim mode, okay? I feel like they are trying to come out of a genuinely turbulent time, and I feel like they are choosing more hope, they're choosing joy, they're choosing healthier options in life. But right now, I feel you're looking at like almost like closing yourself off, protecting yourself, because you opened your heart to this person, you gave everything you had to this connection. You know, you basically thought this relationship was for keeps. That's what I'm seeing here. I mean, the Four of Pentacles does indicate that this relationship is at a standstill at this time, that nothing is happening, and that, you know, you almost are putting this experience in a little like compartmentalized box where you feel like, okay, I'm just going to put that to the side and learn from the experience. However, I feel like you're closed off to this now. You're protecting yourself. As you can see, the snake is protecting the treasure chest there. It's interesting because right in the water right now, at the same time as doing this reading, I'm scrying. I'm seeing like a fountain. Now, if I was to take a guess at this fountain, I'd want to say it was like the Trevi fountain in Italy, in Rome. But it doesn't have to be, because I'm not seeing like the ornate figures that are around the fountain. I'm just seeing like a water fountain, but it's a place where people make a wish. And I'm being drawn to a golden coin that looks Roman. That's why I say the Trevi fountain. It's got like it's a gold coin that has a Roman figure on it that's even like wearing a helmet. So I'm not sure where that would be from. I'm saying Rome, but it may not be. But I'm just feeling that either you're going to see something that is like that image in the next coming weeks or months. It can indicate that you have a love wish, and you just sort of like put it out there and hope that the universe will send you an omen or sign that this person will reunite with you. Maybe it's something you and your person did together. It doesn't have to be the Trevi fountain in Rome. It could be any fountain where people make a wish. A gold coin is gleaming at me. So I feel that either you or this person may talk about a love wish or flicking a coin into a fountain and making a wish. It may be something that you talk about over the next coming weeks or months, or maybe it's something that you're going to see like on a movie or on a reel or something like that. It indicates that you are going to hear from your person, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. Look out for that as a sign. I'm going to move away from that, but it feels more like a love wish. Has the potential to come true, okay? But I would say that you and your person, you won't physically see each other until after the 6 weeks. I want you to be aware of that. That's what I'm feeling from this. But this Four of Pentacles, it indicates a protective measure. I feel part of you, because the snake is present, it's really changed you, transformed how you operate in a love relationship. You're being more discerning about the company that you keep. I feel part of you, you don't want to let go of this, okay? The Four of Pentacles is to hold on tightly, but the Ten of Wands is to go. It is to leave. It just feels like a lot of heaviness, and you've worked really hard for this relationship. As I said, you give it your all, but you're exhausted. You're tired of this cycle of repeat. You're tired of having to learn the lessons and just be there and be present. And this person, you're wondering if they are spiritually evolving, are they maturing, are they stepping up? And I see that the answer is yes, but I also see that they're not quite there yet, okay? Now, this Four of Pentacles also indicates that there is a potential to save this relationship, that perhaps you are thinking about doing that at this time, but also there may be something that's toxic that's gone on in this connection. It could be an unraveling of toxicity that's going on in this connection. So it could be that you or your person have been displaying certain traits that you're trying to unlearn. I feel there's a period here where it feels the separation period for you and your person is like reprogramming. So if you have certain like go-to traits I feel like you're unlearning those and breaking old habits. And I feel that's something that's happening for you and your person, and it's something that you are meant to discover in this connection. I'm also hearing a song. Now this song, it did come up in a reading a couple of months ago for a different sign. I think it was for Scorpio. So either you're dealing with a Scorpio or perhaps you have Scorpio placements. It doesn't really matter about the sign. I feel they're trying to highlight a portion of the song to indicate how you might be feeling right now. And it's a very famous song. It's by Sigma. I'll give you the lyrics that they're giving me. Everything is changing. I've been here for too long. Going through the same things. I've been hurt and done wrong. Got to move on. Okay, so I feel this is the embodiment perhaps of how you've been feeling, that this relationship, it hurts, but it is meant to sort of amplify areas where you need healing. So twin flames, they tend to meet when you've gone through a very traumatic experience before you even meet each other. So there could be trust issues, codependency, addictions, negative habits, insecurities, whatever it is, jealousy, all of those things. It could be something that you experienced before you meet your twin. So if you had a bad relationship before you met your twin, it kind of amplifies those experiences so that you really are forced to face them. And I feel some of you are really like shut down to love right now. You may want to move on. You may want to perhaps open yourself up to new love because you feel this is going nowhere at this time and you don't want to waste your time. This relationship, it hurts. You know, 10 of Wands is a very difficult and painful energy. It can indicate that you're just exhausted with having to carry this around with you. Surely you feel like there's someone else out there or a new relationship out there that doesn't have to be so hard. But the twin flame journey, it's more about accepting your vibrational change and your spiritual evolution than it is to do with the romantic relationship in itself first. Don't get me wrong, twin flames, they do end up together. Not every twin flame relationship ends up together. Some decide to leave it, and some decide to surrender to the process and they end up together later on. So it depends on the contract that you have with your twin because everyone is going to be different. But right now, I feel like you're moving on. You can't do this anymore because the 10 of Wands tells me you're exhausted. And I feel this energy of you want a new start. You didn't want to find new love, but you've had no other choice. It's come to the end of its road where it is right now, and it's exhausting. And you're frustrated. You're frustrated because you don't have answers at this time. So I feel you've shut down. You're in a protective measure. You are withdrawing or you're walking away from this because you've learned to value yourself in a different way. And that is the crux of the twin flame connection. You know, that is the very pinnacle point. The Four of Pentacles is the value. You know, you valuing yourself, you stepping into more confidence. And it's a very difficult process because it's really about a certain level of pressure to the point where we must change something. And I feel that's what the vibrational experience is that you're having in this relationship at this moment in time. I mean, your person, we've got illumination. So they're starting to see clearly. They're having an awakening. This is a card of personal development and growth. It means that they're reaching for a higher vibration because you're walking away. You are the catalyst for change. But if you reach out, message this person, which I see that you're not right now, I feel like part of you have a lot of questions. Maybe you want to reach out, but I feel like you're holding yourself back or you're being really strict with yourself because you feel, what's the point? It just ends in the same kind of way. So I feel like you're done with the cycle of repeat, which has encouraged your person to really vibrationally step up. The Sun card is to get clarity, to really look inside and see what has been going on and really face the stuff that they've been running away from their whole life. This person is recognizing with the Six of Swords that they were the runner. The Six of Swords is a card that indicates they're coming out of a very turbulent and chaotic time of their life and that they're choosing peace. They are moving into uncharted territory at this time. So Six of Swords tells me that this person, you know, they just basically got caught up in the twin flame separation period. They've gone through the tests. And now I feel this person is passing the tests actually, and they're choosing love because this is how they feel about you. They can feel that you are getting more and more distant. And for some of you, some of you beautiful Pisceans out there, you may actually be going on a vacation or traveling or relocating, and they can feel distance. Some of you are at a distance and they are trying to transcend that distance so that they can come back together in love towards you. Now, this Six of Swords, it means they're being guided back to a peaceful state. I also feel that this person emotionally, they have been quite detached and they're being guided to delve into their emotions. But with the Sun card present, it tells me that there is an ego death that has occurred for this person. So I feel like they have gone through some karma. They have gone through their tower moment is what I see there. And they are spiritually awakening. This person, I feel like they're on their own at this moment in time. They're not with anybody else. But I also feel, you know, this is how they feel about you, the Lovers card. They know that you are their twin. There is a lot of love for you. This is how you feel about them. You may feel that they are closed off, that, you know, they've left for good, that they're not coming back. But this person, I feel like they sit with a lot of feelings for love. And these feelings of love are for you. But at the same time, I feel there's something else that this person has been sitting on that they have not been expressing. So I want to see why, because each twin flame journey, there is a reason why a twin runs, okay? And the Six of Swords, I feel this energy that they don't want to run anymore. They want to anchor. They want to find home. They want to find a place where they belong. So it could be that they're maturing. But can you tell me why this twin was the runner? Hangman. Well, partly I feel they felt that they could wait until later on in life to settle down. So this has come from somewhere. But the Hangman is an energy of new perspective. Also, this is the Pisces card. Okay, so it does tend to tell me this person does think about you a lot. I feel like they do think about how they kind of drifted away from you is what I'm being given. So for some of you, this person may have ghosted or they may have drifted away. But I get a sense here, this person, it's almost like they put their whole life on hold. Can you show me why this person put their whole life on hold? King of Swords. This person, I'm being given this energy that this person, male or female, not a gender specific reading, I'm being given that this person has like Hamlet syndrome. They think about something for too long and they miss an opportunity. That's what I'm being given. The Moon card. So I feel this person, they were not looking to settle down when they first met you. They were really valuing their independence. But also I feel this person, they've got something that they haven't said to you. I feel like this person is actually manifesting another opportunity to be with you. I feel also with the Magician card present, this person, it feels like they put their whole life on hold, either to, well, for some of you, because I'm getting a small energy, for some of you, your twin flame may have been unwell, okay? So they may tell you about this. It's almost like their whole life came to a grounding halt. But I feel like they are now focusing on different things. So they may be, for some of you, it feels like burnout. So either your twin went through burnout and they just couldn't face anything. And for the others, I'm getting an energy of this person put their life on hold to either care for a person. This could be a family member. It just feels like all change. This person, something happened when they first met you where everything changed. The Hangman, the Magician, the King, the Moon, the Hermit. It's like there was so much uncertainty. They had a level of chaos in their life, but I'm not sure why. I mean, the Hermit tells me, and it's the Hermit there as well, this person, they're on their own. They're not in a relationship with anyone. They're going through a deep personal development journey, and I feel like they lost their way. It just feels like this person was drifting, and they just didn't know what they wanted. And I know that doesn't sound like a good excuse for someone sort of not connecting to their twin, but this person, it's like their whole life was on hold. Can you show me one more? What is this to do with? Because there's something deeper than this, and this person's not allowing me to see this. I mean, of course, I have to respect privacy, but yeah. Now, Nine of Swords, it feels like they were going through a very chaotic or nightmarish time. Nine of Swords, this person, a lot on their mind, but it just feels like their life was completely, maybe the song is connected to them as well. Everything's changing. It just feels like this person was in the process of really shifting their life, shifting their perspective. So either they had been broken in a previous relationship and they were like changing everything about their life, taking charge of it and moving cross country, or they were, and then they met you. It just feels very much like they didn't expect to fall in love. They were not looking for love. And this person right now, they're thinking about settling down. These cards tell me that this person is thinking of settling down. Let's go through the process. The Hangman is like their whole life got turned upside down. They were a little bit in limbo, a little bit lost. I feel that they were trying really hard to find which way is up. As I said, it's like the washing machine of life, right? The Hangman can be like turning everything upside down in order to, number one, get a new perspective, but also it can feel like everything just changed for this person. And the Magician card is like they were trying to maintain a level of control, and they were trying to focus on, I mean, if your person's a Gemini, it can indicate this person was trying to focus on themselves, but I actually get that this person was trying to focus on someone who's close to them. This person could be a masculine energy, but it doesn't have to be. I just get this energy of that they were focusing on somebody, and the future was uncertain at the time, so they had to prioritize, is what I'm being given. And they did not prioritize love. They prioritized a person that they felt they were responsible for. So I'm not being given anything more than that. I feel it could be a parent or a guardian where they had to step up and be a dominant member of the family and take care of someone, or be the breadwinner in some way. There was just a shift that's gone on in this person's life when they first met you, and they felt that they couldn't have a relationship. So this twin flame reading, it may not resonate with everyone. It's very precise, but this is what I'm being given as a root cause. And I feel this person, whatever it is that they were going through, they were withdrawing. They were cutting off different avenues in their life. And I feel they were trying to deal with something on their own, when really they should have reached out and tried to like get some sort of comfort or support from people, but they just took a step back. They withdrew from everything. That's what I'm being given from this person. Let's go one more. Whoa, okay. So we've got the Three of Pentacles, we've got the Two of Swords. Yeah, this person, they did not expect to meet love. They did not expect to meet you. We've got the Three of Pentacles, okay? Now, the Three of Pentacles is like they had a plan, okay? Three of Pentacles does not mean third-party situation, but it can mean that they were closing something out with somebody when they first met you, but that's not the energy really that I'm getting. Three of Pentacles is like they were going about their daily plans. They were rising up. They were focusing on stability. And the Two of Swords, it's like suddenly uncertainty hit. They were in uncharted territory. They had to use their intuition to guide them through this. They had to stop everything. Everything came to like a grounding halt or a stalemate, because you've also got the Three of Wands, which is like the waiting. They thought, okay, I've got to put my plans on hold. That's literally what this means. They have a blueprint of plans, and they've had to put them on hold. So I just want you to dissect the Three of Pentacles a little bit more, is what my guides are telling me right now. So as you can see, there's two people who are discussing. The architect who is like creating here. They've got the blueprint. They're basically saying, okay, this is awesome. We really love what you do. This person is elevated, so they're sort of climbing the ladder. They're actually very, very successful. They are renowned for what they do. They have a reputation, and, you know, basically, this is about coming together to create something. And then, of course, we've got the same energy. It's like suddenly uncertainty hit. Everything changed. And this person was like, okay, everything has to be on hold. Frustrating, but they need to just take a pause. And then suddenly, Ace of Cups, suddenly love comes in. That's you. Love was offered as unconditional love, divine union. They knew it was a gift. They knew you were a gift, and they knew that this was a special relationship. And the Four of Pentacles, they also saw a future with you. They wanted to hold on to this. However, they had to protect themselves at this time, and they had to make sure that it didn't really go anywhere. And of course, that's not fair to you, my beautiful Pisceans, but I do feel that this person, they did not sort of pause the relationship out of malice. I feel this person, they were dealing with something. And I'm not being given anything more than that, so I have to move on. And again, I always say, do not wait for a person, because they will work on their own time and you will work on yours. But I do see that this person is coming out of their difficulties, whatever this is for this person. And with the Lovers card, I feel like they want to choose love. So it's like they put love on pause, when really, if they had let you in and, you know, shared the load by telling you what was going on, then you would have been able to be there for this person and help them through it. But I feel like this person didn't want to show you weakness. They didn't want to show that they were going through something that was so chaotic that they would be a burden, because I'm getting this sense from this person, they didn't want to be a burden. Yeah, that's what I've got with this particular twin flame connection. With the outcome energy, we've got the manifestation card, which is the Magician card. So this is about focus, okay? So I feel in the separation period, because we've got the Hermit energy here, in the withdrawal period, because the Hermit represents withdrawing, it represents a spiritual path, a journey of discovery, suddenly answers coming in stillness to both of you. Both of you want to choose love. Both of you realize there's a lot of love there. The Ten of Cups is present in the next 6 weeks. So this is an indication that both of you are still dissecting feelings of love. Even though things are not where they should be right now, I feel both of you are working on yourselves to the point where you can reunite in the future. But I'm not seeing any communication. So I just want to pull some more cards there, because I feel both of you are thinking about each other a lot. However, your person, either you're dealing with a Gemini, or they may have Gemini placements. I feel this person is thinking about what to say. I feel like they do want to take action, but they may actually message you to tell you that either they are relocating, or they're changing country, or they're doing something drastic, and that their life is now kind of getting back on track in some way. And I feel like they see you for the future. I see here that they are always looking back, and they dream about you a lot. They may even tell you about this. I'm seeing an image of a heart in the water, because I'm scrolling at the same time as doing your reading. There's a heart there, and there's the yin-yang kind of symbol, okay, that's swirling in the heart. So I feel this is like a person, and it's for both of you really. It's like there's a lot of love there, but both of you are creating a sense of peace, harmony, and balance in your life on your solitary journey. Both of you are having a lot of downloads, a lot of information coming towards you, a lot of knowledge coming towards you. You're learning more about yourselves and what you truly want, so that you can choose a healthy path and choose a healthy lifestyle together. But I need to pull a card, because the Hermit, as you can see, the next 6 weeks is a period of self-reflection. It's a period of direction. It's a period of focusing on your true north. Both of you, I feel, are exhausted in life for very different reasons. You're exhausted with the pattern, the cycle of repeat in this connection, this person running away from their feelings. But with the Lovers card, I feel like they have a choice right now. Do they keep on running and miss out on having you in their life? Or do they come towards you and start to open up and try and save this union? The fact that the Ten of Cups is present, it tells me that this can be a happy ever after, but both of you need to go through the rite of passage, which is the separation period. So I feel there's a small percentage of this person reaching out with a message, but I want to see a little bit more, because right now it feels like both of you are very thoughtful and reflective about the next steps on your path. But I also see that both of you, to some degree, even though you may feel differently about the relationship now than you did, I feel both of you somehow deep down feel like it's not completely over yet. Nine of Pentacles. So both of you are going to remain separate for the next 6 weeks. You're learning to fall in love with your life. I feel both of you are very passionate about each other. We've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Cups there. You know, so this person, they're very passionate about you. I feel like later on, after the 6 weeks, this person will take charge. They will influence the relationship by coming forward. But you're learning about valuing who you are, what you have to offer in love. You have the highest love that love has to offer. Okay, and that you are a gift in love. And I feel this person is also acknowledging this. And I feel like they will step up and try to move towards you. So I do see some sort of communication coming in, but I feel both of you are physically apart for the next 6 weeks. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Hangman, yeah, there's still a wait. Okay, with that Hangman. Can you show me later on in the year? I want to see a little bit more. How is this particular twin flame connection transforming? The World card and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so let me just go one more, because the Queen of Pentacles can indicate, you know, saving the relationship, but there are 3 people now. There's a Queen of Cups, a King of Wands, and a Queen of Pentacles. So I want to see if this is you moving on, my beautiful Pisces, and reaching out for a soulmate energy, or whether this is you and this person saving the relationship. I mean, yeah, it's saving the relationship. So the World card, you know, there's 2 energies here. I got to be honest. The World card can be the completion of a cycle. You know, you and your person are breaking patterns so that you end the cycle of repeat. And you can enter into a new era, start again from fresh, and you can, you know, build a life together. This is to conserve oneself, or to conserve a union. It is to invest in a relationship that has longevity. So I feel it's indicating it will be a process, but you and your twin can actually invest in this relationship. You can save it, especially since we've got the 6 of Wands there. But also I feel for you, my beautiful Pisceans, you're going to meet someone new that you're going to have a flirtation with. And I feel that there is a strong potential that you will have an option to settle down with this person if you want to, because I feel there's the second energy where some of you with that World card energy, you're like, you're so done, you're not even looking back anymore. And I feel like shortly after you make that decision for good, you're going to really get a lot of attention, and there's going to be one person in particular that captures your attention, and there is a strong potential that you can settle down with this person. But for those that want to save their twin flame connection, I do feel there is a potential there, but it is going to be a process, okay? I'm just going to go and get some final cards to identify any conversations that have been left unsaid. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Pisceans? What do they need to know? Can you please guide them for their highest good? What do they need to be aware of at this time? Can you please show them the way? What are they? Yeah. I can definitely see, I mean, it says here that they don't feel ready for a commitment. And I would say that they're being really honest there. But they do plan on contacting you soon. And again, I see that. Okay. So, you inspired me to be a better person. Okay, that's your first card from this person. And I feel like that is true. You know, you have the Hierophant. You are like a mentor. I feel like this person is enamored by you, but also is in awe that you were willing to surrender to the union. They recognize that you opened your whole heart fully, and they need a little bit more courage to be able to do that, whatever their experience is, because this person, they're a little bit of a closed book. I got to be honest with you. I feel like there's part of their world that they're willing to talk about, which is that their world got turned upside down and they had to take responsibility for something or somebody, and they distance themselves from pretty much everybody and put their life on hold for a little bit. And I feel like they will tell you about this if they haven't already. But there's something else. I feel like there may have been a high-level commitment in the past, and they really don't want to talk about that. And it's not that they want that person back. I feel it's the experience that really broke them into tiny little pieces, and they promise themselves that they will not get involved into a deeply feeling relationship like that ever again. They're really protecting themselves. So for some of you beautiful Pisceans, you've been through an experience like that yourself, so you kind of understand, and that's why you have tried to save this union, because you can understand from their perspective as well, which is very mature of you. I plan on contacting you soon. That's your second card there. We also have, I don't feel ready for commitment. That's what the Hermit's all about, the withdrawal period. You're still in that. So I feel this person, they're not ready to offer you a relationship that you truly deserve and desire at this point in time. Because this person, I feel like with the Six of Swords present, they want to choose love and they're trying to choose love, but they're still to some degree emotionally avoidant, okay? I hide my true desires for you, and I do feel that this is true as well. Okay, but I also feel like this person wants to expose their feelings. They want to tell you how they feel. So I feel, when they have gone through this process, they will come towards you and they will let you know that they have feelings of love for you. But remember, actions speak louder than words. We also have, I distance myself to avoid my feelings. There you go. So emotionally avoidant still, and is recognizing that. The first step to healing is to see it for oneself. Okay, another person can point it out to you as much as they like, right? But until you finally take accountability for what you've been avoiding or what you've been doing, only then can you change. You can never change for another person. You have to want that change yourself. And this person with the Sun card, it is to be revealing what is going on within themselves. This person is exposing to themselves their truth of how they love you, how they avoided their feelings, how they did not step up, how they were the runner. They may have even ghosted you. They quietly just slipped on by. And this person, they sit with that, and I feel like now that they are really looking at it, they are reaching for a healthier life. Now they can change it, and then they can step into the next stage, which is to offer you a love that you truly deserve and desire. And finally, I need courage to face my feelings. So I feel this is to resolve things from the past pain, something that they have been haunted by. Nine of Swords that popped out for them. This person is haunted by something. Okay? I feel like they have learned that love, it tends to leave at critical moments. So maybe this person, they were going through something really radical, and a person they were in a high-level commitment with left them, and it really kind of like completely collapsed their life. And then new love came in, their twin, something that is more intense. It amplifies feelings of love, but also feelings of insecurity. And I feel that's something that this person was going through, and they just completely closed off to it, pushed you away because they thought, nope, I see that I'm getting in deep here. You got under their skin, and they were like scared, so they ran. And again, no excuses, but I feel this person very complex that you're dealing with, but also so are you. And you're dealing with life and its struggles too. And I feel like you need to accept that you are someone who is not there to fix someone's feelings or fix their problems. You're there to be someone who is loved and adored and have that romantic love story that you truly deserve. So I feel it's also important to recognize that whilst you can be there for someone to support them, you're not predominantly there to be their emotional crutch. And that's again something that you are here to learn, not just in this twin flame connection, because the lessons we learn in twin flame connections, they filter out to the rest of our lives about reciprocity, about respect, about self-care, about value. And when we learn those lessons, we have to learn them in such a critical way, because otherwise we can start to learn them and think, actually that's too hard, or walk away from it or ignore it, it's fine. But it has to be so critical that there is that catalyst for change. And that's what the twin flame journey actually does at first, okay? And then eventually you come together in a union if you choose the journey. So I'm just going to go and get a trinket or rune before we close. We've actually got 2 rune, okay? Now, before I give you those runes, firstly, I hope there's something in this reading that you resonate with. And if you do want to be in the competition to win a free personal reading from me, all you have to do is listen to a song called You're the Voice by John Farnham and write in the comments box below, I stand strong with an attitude of gratitude. Music, it raises vibrations, and we're currently in a very critical point in the world where vibrations, they need to rise, right? You feel it, I know it, and basically playing a song or any music that uplifts you is very important at this time. So if that song does not resonate with you, please choose one that does. The effect shall be the same. My guides offered up this song for a reason, and whilst it's a wonderful song, it's not my usual taste in songs, but it is a great song, and it definitely has value, so please listen to it. But if not, then please choose one that resonates with you more. The effect shall be the same, and write the words I stand strong in the comments box below at the same time as listening to the song, because it has a vibrational attachment, and my guides will bring me to one subscriber to win that free personal reading. Keep your notification bell on, because I will announce that winner at the end of the month, and I'll do it through a video announcing that person's name, and the notification bell will just let you know when I upload that so you can see if it's you. Okay, now the final rune you got is the water rune. This is all about being up on your emotions. It's about discovering your spiritual path. It's an indication that this relationship is going through a purifying period where you're heading in the same direction but on different paths. You're going to end up in the same place. You can come together again in the future, but I feel you and your person, you're going to dream about each other a lot over the next coming weeks and months, okay? And your person, they are formulating a message to reach out to you. And I feel that will come after the 6-week period. Also, we have the dice rune, destiny. So I feel your person is recognizing that you are their destiny. This relationship has been quite a mysterious one because your person's been so closed off. But I do feel you and this person, you can transcend the difficulties that have occurred in this relationship. And I feel both of you, in the future, you will take a leap of faith. And I feel both of you can come together in union. However, your person needs to show you first with action rather than words before you can trust this, because part of you with that 4 of Pentacles, you know, it's very closed off and the snake is there for protection. It's like, how can I trust this person? How will I know that this person is not going to repeat a cycle? Their actions will speak louder than words, and we all have free will. So, you know, it will be your prerogative whether you want to connect to this or whether you're completely leaving it for good, because, you know, there's going to be half and half of my beautiful Pisceans out there who are like, no way, I'm off. I'm never going to connect to this again. I'm searching for a soulmate. And there's going to be the other half. They're like, you know what? I can feel that I'm going to be reunited with my twin and we will be able to heal this. So you choose what is right for you. But ultimately, I see you will hear from your person after 6 weeks. Okay, so I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates. Thank you so much, my beautiful Pisceans, and love and light.